I'm Ross. Welcome to your internet lessons. Today I'm going to take you through the very basics that you need to know to get to the next level of internet learning. Now, when I say basics, I mean all you need to do is to be able to read and send email, search the internet, and go to a particular site. So, your tinkerer, your trained pensioner or high school student should have set your computer up so that Firefox browser loads and the Gmail page loads automatically, and so this is the screen that you'd see. Just describe the way that the screen looks. The very top, that's the top maybe 3 rows, is nothing to do with Gmail. It's just the browser lines, menu lines and things like that. But the rest of the screen, from there downwards, is the Gmail screen. And I'll just describe the parts of that to you. On the left-hand side, you'll see the names of the boxes. Now, I'm calling the boxes because you've got an inbox, which comes up first, and that describes all of the mail that's sitting in the inbox. But there's also some other places. For example, there's a rubbish, not a box, but a bin. Yeah, these are all the bits of email that I've thrown away for a while and never bothered to delete permanently. So that's the first part of the screen. The second part of the screen is these lines here, and they're all individual email headings. For example, here's an email from Mitch, that's my son. Here's another email from Paul Colligan, and there's another one from Gizmo. And the last part of the screen are these 3, or this row of buttons along here. And I'll give you an example of what you can do with certain things. This one here, the iNet Limited, we can load that. It's just shows you an invoice for some broadband fees. Now, I'm going to decide to do something with that. Probably either delete it or archive it. I'm going to archive it. As you can see, it's now gone from the screen. What else will I do? Okay, Kerry Smith confirms a meeting. I can reply to that by pressing the reply button, and if I wanted to do that, then I would send it. But I don't particularly want to do that. I don't want to reply to anybody. So back to the inbox. Right, so we have now read incoming email and done a few things with them. Okay, the next step for us is to send some email. To do that, we go to the top of the left-hand side in the Gmail screen and click on the Compose Mail. Now, if you knew the person's email address, then you can just type it in. Otherwise, you could just type the first letter and it would suggest some of the already sent mails that you have. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to send an email to rossmitten@gmail. You probably have an idea who that is. Now, I'm going to type it like this, but some other people might say, make it all lowercase. rossmitten@gmail.com. And before I go to the next field, I'm just going to show you the parts of a standard email address. The pivot for the different parts is this sign here, which is often referred to as the @ symbol. You may remember from your primary school arithmetic, 6 oranges at $1.50 each. There's no connection to that, but yeah. Oh, anyway. Okay, so we've got the @ sign right here. On the left-hand side is the name of the person that's being sent to, And on the right hand side is the name of the internet place or domain. You don't really need to know that, but for example, if I just put in something else, rossmitten, gmail.com, it wouldn't be a proper formatted email address. It wouldn't go anywhere. So it has to be a name, an @ sign, and then a domain on the right hand side. I'm just going to put our first email, and down here I'm going to just type some gobbledygook. Right, so we have a message. It's ready to be sent, and we just press send. So we have now, when this little screen up here goes away, we have now sent a message. We won't complicate things any further because we're talking basics here at the moment. But you could, for example, check in sent mail to see what your mail looks like, or click on this view message thing. Right, so we've read email and we've sent email. The next thing we're going to do is search. Now, we are now going to ignore the Gmail page and just go to the top few lines of the browser page. We're going to click on here. Now, I'll just delete that so you're not confused. So we're in this part here is the Google search field, and we're going to type something there. And I taken a punt here because some of you may not be dog lovers, but what the hell? We've searched for dog teeth. Now, immediately come up with lots of suggestions. Now, there are actually 462,000 approximately English pages for dog teeth. Let's see what we like. This is Canis Major. This is dogsabout.com. Now, about.com is a very reputable site for telling you about things. The only problem is it's loaded with ads, but let's go. Oh, this is interesting. This is a yahoo.com, which means that it's pretty much a private thing. Let's see if we can find something a bit more professional, like a vet. Dog FX. Oh, GeoCities. This looks like that they've got veterinarians there, so let's click on that. Pet education, Doctors Foster and Smith. Sounds pretty reputable. Anyway, whether it's really good for you or not is another thing. Each one of these lines is a line that you can click on. This one gives us the causes of halitosis. My pet has bad breath. What causes this? And this is the results of the search. All right. So that's the third part of our mission today. The fourth part is to go to a particular place on the net. Right. Let's delete that and start typing again. I'm going to go to my internet lessons site, which is actually called Your Internet Lessons. That's confusing. So Your Internet Lessons.com. Now, I explained to you that an email address has a certain form. That's where you've got a name on the left side of the @ sign and a machine name on the right side of the @ sign. Well, here is a website, and it's very typical. It's got a name and a .com. That's probably the easiest website there is to type. But you can get lots of other formats. Here we are. We've gone to Your Internet Lessons, and we'll just go up and down the page here. It's very basic at the moment, this website, but it was worth a look. And that's the back. We can click one back, and we can click one back more. Click back another one, and the last one is we actually get to our Gmail page again. Okay, so we're done. Let's minimize that, and I'll just remind you of what we did. We waited for the Gmail site to load up. Then we read some email. Then we sent one. Then we searched the web for dog teeth. And then we went to a particular website, in particular yourinternetlessons.com. Right, so that's it for today. Let's get out of here. Ciao.